Caroline here, having a not the best hair day. It seems to be my plight all winter. All right, anyhow, I thought I'd do a short video today. There's some interesting news. Again, not my specialty, bear with me, coming out of Egypt. But I had done that video the other week on the Sphinx, whether or not the Sphinx was in fact older than the given date of over 4,000 years old. So this one is, again, it's the same Italian team, so headed by Filippo Biondi. I will try to find the article and link it below, as usual. And there is a further development that he has talked about, that he is trying to get permits to do actual field work on and explore. So the headline basically was, is there a second Sphinx under the Sphinx? So again, we're looking at that whole entire pyramid area with the Great Pyramids. And he is I believe, a radar specialist, so he specializes in remote sensing, which essentially, if there is an object, it absorbs radiation from the sun and other areas, and you measure that. So you're sort of figuring out the distance using the remote sensing, and you can get sort of an idea with the radiation measurements, what's going on in terms of how much exposure has it had, for instance, to the sun. Okay, so that's not my area. I'm not a tech person that way, but that is what he specializes in. The team also used some other tech approaches to get a sense that there was something underneath the Sphinx. So what they are arguing is there is compacted sand. So we are not talking loose sand, sand that has formed. So it has a shape. Is it a shape for a reason? Is there something under it? That I'm not sure. What they feel is that might be where there is a second Sphinx. So we need to go back to Thutmose IV in the New Kingdom, and that's around 1400 BC time period, okay? And there is what's called the Dream Stela, and it is between the Sphinx's paws. Okay, if you go there, you'll see it. And essentially what he says in hieroglyphs is New Kingdom, where they were like the kings of propaganda of whether it's a war they're fighting, they are always the best pharaoh, the best king, chosen by the gods, favored by the gods. This is very much atypical typical for the New Kingdom, not atypical. Okay, so that's what they looked at as well. And if you look at that stele, which according to Scott, Scott, you're going to say I should have the green screen behind me with the photo of the stele. So I will try to let me edit this and try to find you one, and I can stick it in at the end. Okay, so the Dream Stele has the pharaoh, etc., the usual rah, rah, rah. And what you see are two sphinxes. So often a lot of people thought that's a mirror image of the Sphinx. You know, that is very common too, and you do see that in ancient art